Welcome to the Small Business Minute. Today's topic is change someday to today. Someday I'll be able to slow down. Someday I'll be able to take more than just a couple of days off. Someday, someday, someday. This refrain is repeated daily by millions of overworked and underpaid entrepreneurs. Some feel trapped in a design of their own making. Others feel that they have traded their soul or some other part of their being for the sake of their company. Still others are oblivious to what's happening and just accept, whether right or wrong, that is what they signed up for. They kid themselves every day into believing that someday is just around the corner, when in fact, it's nothing more than just a shimmering mirage far off in the distance. When we take the entrepreneurial plunge, we readily accept certain realities, like long hours and reduced or no income. But if the truth be told, the list is much longer, and it's not until we are knee-deep in it do we realize how little we know about this thing called entrepreneurial lifestyle. Self-employment is an insidious lever that knows no boundaries. Left unchecked, it will consume your every waking moment with thoughts of opportunities, challenges, self-doubt, or euphoria. And of course, the promise of someday having a better future. Throughout this journey, many never realize that as time creeps by, they have given up activities, interests, and even friendships. They justify it by saying they don't have time and the business requires all they got, and someday they'll re-engage. Entrepreneurship is a lifestyle unlike others, and those that are successful have realized they must either manage this lifestyle or risk being managed by this lifestyle. Entrepreneurship can provide an individual with tremendous freedom or enslave you to a life of servitude. The choice is yours, and to blame the demands of the business on limiting the free time you have is doing yourself and the business a disservice. Why did you go into business in the first place? Like everyone else, you had a list of goals you hoped to achieve when you set out on your own. But again, like most, we can no longer find that list and we end up in someday mode. If you're one of the millions of entrepreneurs who find themselves in this someday mode, it's time to do something about it. This is not to be taken as an intervention, but more of an attitude adjustment. Take a moment and think about what you've given up to date. It may be that you're saying no a little more frequently to taking your children to the soccer practice. Maybe it's turning down every invite to golf or some other activity you used to participate in because you're busy. When was the last time you went for a bike ride or yoga or to the gym? What if you just said yes once in a while? The work will always be there, but your friends and family may not. And what about your soul? You know you could use a distraction. So what's stopping you, other than yourself? Work-life balance is tough to achieve on a daily basis, but not difficult occasionally. What about today? If you're self-employed, call your boss and tell them you're taking the afternoon off. I'm sure they'll understand and change someday to today. I'm Greg Weatherden, and this has been your Small Business Minute.